First, here's an excerpt from the Detroit Historical Society's Detroit 67 Oral History Project.
I was up in Maine visiting my daughter in summer camp when it all started. My first direct connection was flying back during the middle of that week, and as we landed, seeing this huge black plume of smoke rising above the city. And my recollection is by the time I landed, it was over. Riots went on for 3 or 4 days, and by the 5th day, peace had been restored to the city because the National Guard, of course, had been called out, and then the Army came in. And the newspaper accounts of the Army coming in don't reflect the tension that occurred between George Romney, the governor, and Lyndon Johnson, the president, over bringing the Army into Detroit. If you recall the history, Johnson sent the Secretary of Defense, I think he was, Cyrus Vance, to Detroit to see what was going on. And he came back and reported to Johnson. Johnson was reluctant to send the Army in until he got a formal call from Romney asking for the help. And I recall the history of it. Romney was tentative about wanting to call on the president, but eventually they did.